Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon and welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmed Nawaz. Now it's a proud moment for Pakistan because the last couple of days have still, I think, that aura over us, and we have been sleeping a very comfortable nation. I have talked so much on the affairs of football in Pakistan, be it the PFF or the Normalization Committee, and I get to have these bragging rights that this platform has been one of the platforms, one of the few platforms that has always talked positivity and has believed in change, but with a due process. We haven't rushed things and we have not jumped to conclusions. But right now, I think the way Pakistan has displayed in front of the whole world, not just the talent that they've got, not just how we should believe in a process, and we always say that you need to wait. Patience is a virtue. I think beyond that, we've shown it to the world how much the crowd loves football, because the turnout at Jinnah Stadium in Islamabad, despite the tricky Islamabad weather, gave a very strong message to the entire world community that people in Pakistan who are handling affairs of Pakistan Football Federation mean business, and they truly want to give it back to the nation, who have deserved to see football in their own backyard. And not just that, but in order to promote that cause, they've actually shielded themselves from all sorts of trouble that has been put their way. And I always say that I think on behalf of the nation, we get to thank them and salute them always for the fact that they didn't run away, they didn't close their doors, they didn't back down, they took everything head on, and they kept on telling me at least and everybody else that believe in us, we're going to deliver. And I think that's what they've done. So we're going to be talking all about the heroics of the Pakistan Football Federation's Normalization Committee and Pakistan's victory over Cambodia and the entire process. I'm very lucky to be joined in studios by the man in charge. I always call him the man of action, the man with a plan, Mr. Haroon, the head of the Normalization Committee of FIFA at the Pakistan Football Federation. Assalamu alaikum, Haroon. How are you?
Wa alaikum assalam. Thank you very much, and I'm very honored to be here.
Well, it's always great to have you, and on and off the camera, as much as we've talked about this, I've always been very honored to enjoy your company. But first of all, I know these couple of days would have been tricky because of the hype that was there. Somebody even told me that they saw the team at a dinner at a restaurant, and they were receiving flowers and the aura, they're heroes already. So how does it feel, first of all? What is the general reaction of the public?
So first of all, I want to start by saying that this is a proud moment for us as a nation, for us as a country. So in our 75-year history, this is the first time that we've won a World Cup qualifying game, and we're now in the second round. So this truly is a prestigious event to take part in. The efforts that the team has made, the players, the entire squad, including the coaches, over the last 1.5 years has borne fruit. And now as a nation, we get to celebrate and rejoice with their victory. I also want to say that the support that we've received from the fans, the support that we've received across Pakistan and across the world, it's such a joy and such an honor to be a part of this community I cannot begin to describe.
What was the general opinion for you? I mean, you're not just only as a person who's in charge of the affairs at PFF, but also there is still a football or a Pakistani fan inside all of us. So once you entered that stadium, and I was telling somebody yesterday that for those of us who are local Islamabad people, we have grown up seeing the Jinnah Sports Complex. And we've always imagined this kind of aura. After the SAF games, we never remembered something happening. But I was told of the queues there, I was told of the chants, I saw the videos, I saw everything. What was your general fervor stepping into that stadium?
So the journey for us was a little longer. And what I mean by that is that about 35, 36 days ago, we had the AFC, Asian Football Confederation, inspectors come in to visit the stadium. And it was touch and go because there was a lot of work required to get it up to par, to get it up to the standard for an international game. So our team has been camping out at the stadium, working directly with PSP to get the stadium ready. And I've been a witness to the evolution of that stadium, the cleanup, the maintenance, the groundwork. And even the night before, I think we were there till like 3 a.m. just making sure that everything was in order. So now your question specifically, so I'll tell you what happened. I walked into the stadium that morning at around 11 a.m. The game was at 2. And I stood there and I said my prayers and for success and everything else.
Right, I'm going to come back to that because I know this is absolutely fantastic. We'll go towards just a short break. We'll be right. And welcome back. I'm in conversation with Haroon and we're discussing Pakistan's heroics against Cambodia. And not just that, but we understand that we've got a busy schedule as well. And just before the break, I was talking to him regarding all the arrangements, everything there at the Jinnah Stadium as well. So it was interesting to see that. I think, first of all, congratulations to all you people who had a huge turnout as well. And certainly at the end of the day, Haroon, it is about the fans. So I think they've deserved every bit of it.
I completely agree. So I was talking about the stadium experience itself. So we got there a little early, but we started, the game was at 2 p.m. And we started seeing fans come into the stadium by 12 noon. So 2 hours before the game, we had fans coming into the stadium. They were celebrating football. They were celebrating the Pakistan team. They had posters of players. They knew the names. There were chants. There were slogans. Every single kick, every single pass was cheered on. Every foul against us was booed. It was such an amazing atmosphere. And then in the second half, Pakistan was attacking all out. We scored a goal, which is goosebumps all around. And I think the one sentence that I heard that I'll use to describe it, which I think was very appropriate, I have never seen so many grown people all crying at the same time.
Well, I saw the emotions. I even saw one of your pictures as well. I wish I had queued it, but let's save it for social media. I saw one of his pictures as well. The emotions were certainly high. And the journey's been tough, we realize, but you know, I know Haroon personally as well. He's a thorough gentleman. He will always take problems head on. He's a father to his children and he likes to give them this life lesson that problems should be faced head on. So I think congratulations to you at the same time as well. Thank you for sticking by Pakistan. Now we understand that it's not just the qualification, it has also given Pakistan to play some very tough games ahead. Now we're traveling to Saudi Arabia very soon, then we've got a couple of games at home as well. So how are things going?
Okay, so this is a journey. The World Cup qualification is a journey, and so by winning round one, we've now entered round two of the qualifiers. So in round two, the group that we're placed in has Saudi Arabia, which is a very strong team. We have Tajikistan and Jordan. And as you know, all three of them are very strong teams, and we're looking forward to playing each and every one of them. The great thing is that by winning this round, we've secured 6 matches for FIFA World Cup qualifiers, 3 home and 3 away. So the 3 home means that Saudi Arabia, Tajikistan and Jordan, you will get the opportunity to come and watch them play in the stadium, and I really look forward to watching those games with you.
Well, I think the difference is that it's not an overnight process, I don't want to call that, but like I said, immediately after this game, we've started creating heroes. People are being talked about, the players are being talked about, especially Constantine has become an overnight hero for Pakistan.
Yeah. And that is true. And I think Stephen Constantine, our head coach, his contribution is massive. But let me just build up the scenario for you. So a year and a half ago, when we started the whole process, the men's team had been disbanded for many years. They hadn't played for 4 years. It's been a journey. As we started getting the team together, we brought on a fantastic coach. His name is Shahzad Anwar. And he's been working with the team for about a year, getting them ready, getting them to the position where then Stephen Constantine could take them to the next level. So we've played 8 international games, we've made multiple combinations over the year, and all of this planning was focused on winning our first ever World Cup qualifier. So it's a massive victory for the nation, but for the Pakistan Football Federation, this was our goal over the last 1 year. And it's such a feeling of accomplishment to say that we were able to deliver something that is historic, that has made the nation proud, that has brought joy to millions of Pakistanis and millions of football fans around the world.
I bet that would have been the best night's sleep you've had in 1.5 years.
Amazing, amazing.
So very quickly before we come to the conclusion, what's your message now to the public? Because now I think more of them are emotionally attached to PFF than they were before, because they were hoodwinked by certain people. We won't go there. But now they've got something to look up to.
So I have a few different thoughts that I would like to share. One, believe in Pakistan. believe in the youth of Pakistan, believe in the talent that they have, and believe in the love that they bring to the country. So every single player I've come across, they bleed for Pakistan, they play for Pakistan, they give their heart and their entire effort for Pakistan. So believe in your players, believe in your heroes. What they've shown is that in a year, they can move mountains. And I think this is true for all of Pakistan. We're a resilient nation, we have that fighting spirit. So let's harness that energy that our youth has and really push it to take Pakistan to all the heights that it needs to achieve and for all the great stuff that we can do together.
Inshallah. Thank you very much, Haroon, for taking out time, and best of luck for the rest of the qualifiers. And once again, like I always say, that the Pakistani nation salutes you for being there for Pakistan.
Thank you so
That was Mr. Haroon, the head of the Normalization Committee.